So, the truth about Chili. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really want to make this video. In fact, up until a certain tweet from Chili, I had no plans on doing so. But let's rewind and see where this all started. So let's begin with basics. Chili is Logan's girlfriend who makes vlogs on her own channel. Okay, she seems like a nice enough person. Good looking, has a vlog channel, and seems to sit in the average mark in terms of, well, brains. Not quite Homer levels of dumb, but not your average Rick and Morty viewer either. I mean, heck, I even had a crush for a short time there. But if you follow me on Twitter, you already knew that. But speaking of Twitter, let's get to what truly started all of this. I posted a tweet asking why Chili was always so happy. This was the first thing that tipped me off. She's always so happy in her vlogs. But dabhdude, people are happy a lot. So what gives? I agree that if she was just happy a lot, who cares? The catch, however, is that she's happy at many times when she shouldn't be. A great example is Logan going to the hospital, or this description she put on the video where Logan discusses Lavelle going to rehab. In fact, it seems like here happiness isn't the only thing that needs to be chucked up on. That massive ego of hers could use a tune-up. But even with all of this, along with the replies and the DMs I received from this tweet, I still had no plans on making a video. But then Chili responded with this rude tweet, which she deleted a few hours after posting it and getting a lot of deserved negativity back. So I decided to think on this a little more and do a bit more digging. And I've come up with a couple theories actually. Have any of these been displayed in the vlogs? I'm sure they have. In fact, I know that Chili has had a couple slip-ups. However, unlike Logan, Chili is the type who likes to make sure that these slip-ups are erased. Like Stalin. Another thing you should know, of course, is that these are all theories. While I'm pretty sure one or more of them have some credibility to them, it can't really be proven true or false. It can't be proven true until someone finally publicly comes out and admits it. I say publicly because I've already gotten more than enough private info on this matter, but I'm not allowed to share the names of who gave said info to me. So until someone admits it publicly, I can't use said info to prove it true. And in terms of proving it false, well, that can't really be done either, at least not without abundant information to the contrary, since it wouldn't be surprising to be told this is false. I mean, why wouldn't someone like, say, Chili say that all this stuff that speaks negatively of her is false? You can't really believe her is the big deal. Now, how will all this relate to Logan? Well, you'll see. Theory 1. Smiling depression. Now, it was suggested that Chili has smiling depression. What is this? Well, a vast oversimplification is that smiling depression means someone has depression, but the person in question, in this case Chili, tries to throw people off by overcompensating their smiling and happiness. This would explain why she's smiling almost all the time, at least on camera. Now, I have been told she isn't nearly as happy off camera, which may very well be true. Who knows? Now, how does this tie into Logan? Well, not nearly as much as the other theories I have lined up. This just goes to the default of Logan just not being able to take criticism in general. But this is one of the simpler theories. Theory 2. Chili the Gold Digger. Now this theory assumes Chili is as happy as she lets on. I mean, why wouldn't she be? She's got just about everything she wants. However, she's also a lot smarter than she leads on. Like I said earlier, Chili is, well, let's say she's about average. Not an idiot, but she doesn't seem to be a genius either. However, maybe she is smarter than she leads on. She has figured out the same thing that myself and many others have, that Logan's channel is going downhill. Chili doesn't seem to be able to access Logan's money directly. She can't just take a bunch of Logan's money and then leave. Therefore, she does the next best thing. She puts the money into physical things. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems that for the most part, Logan has been content with what he has already. He doesn't seem to really want a bunch of expensive cars or anything, but Chili does. So in order to capitalize on the Jeffy craze and the money that comes along with, while she has the chance, she buys a bunch of stuff. So about Logan? Well, Chili has been telling Logan that the critics don't have his best intentions in mind. And Logan, trusting his own girlfriend, believes her. It would certainly account for his very sudden shift in attitude. However, there's another theory. Theory 3. Chili is crazy. This theory assumes that Chili is actually crazy. This takes the smiling depression theory up quite a few notches. Basically, Chili has some very serious issues that goes far beyond just depression. She can't handle herself well in certain situations, which would explain her near constant happiness in situations that certainly don't call for it. But she also might have extreme levels of jealousy and over-attachment. While this has mostly been off camera, she does seem to show a genuine problem with the other crew members, like Elena and Lavelle, given that one time where she flat out censored Lavelle out of a video. Again, Stalin style, as well as numerous other off-camera incidents of her showing jealousy. Another thing that was noticed was how she never has Elena in any of her vlogs, despite her playing Rosalina, a character, and hence actress, you'd think you'd see more of. She also seems to be over-attached to her dogs relative to how much she should be caring about Logan. Furthermore, she seems overly attached to Logan, or, more important to her, his money. This also builds off the theory that she knows what's going to happen to Logan's channel soon. She also tells Logan to just ignore the critics, but this time he does it less because he thinks she knows what she's talking about, but more because he's afraid of what she might do if he doesn't listen. But let's talk about that real quick. What if Logan doesn't listen? Or what if he tries to break up with her? Well... Theory 3A. Logan ignores Chili. My hypothesis is that if Logan doesn't listen to Chili, a wide range of things could happen. Again, this is all just what could happen. Chili could do anything ranging from her throwing a toddler-style temper tantrum and Logan simply has to ride it out until she's done throwing her little fit. Or it could be as extreme as her getting violent and lashing out at Logan, or, especially in tandem with her jealousy, another crew member. Theory 3B. Logan breaks up with Chili. Option 1. This theory is that Logan breaks up with Chili. Chili will probably have her heart broken if she is truly attached to Logan. Despite that, I don't think this one is very viable. She doesn't seem to have a lot of attachment to Logan, more as she has an attachment to Logan's money and her dogs. She seems to care more about those two things than Logan. I think a more likely scenario would be... Theory 3C. Logan breaks up with Chili. Option 2. Now, a question for you guys. Would it surprise you if Logan were to break up with Chili, that a day or two afterwards, Chili would release a video on her vlog channel titled, "Logan Raped Me, Not Clickbait," or something similar? Despite being entirely false, it'd still be enough to land Logan in some hot water, even with his newer fans. Logan quite possibly has to stay with Chili, since he can't risk Chili going crazy and pulling a stunt like this. Another possibility is what I mentioned earlier of Chili actually getting violent and attacking someone in a fit of rage. Before we get to the conclusion, I'd like to wrap up a couple loose ends. It was pointed out to me that Logan suddenly stopped caring about the critics and his older fans around the time Chili started making her vlogs. I don't know if that has to do with something Chili told Logan to do, if he thought that there was no need for criticism because of all the behind-the-scenes stuff, or if it was merely a coincidence. Another thing I've noticed is that Logan seems a lot less happy, and in some cases even upset, during the vlogs. Logan usually isn't happy when Chili's around, mainly mumbling something when he has to. It's only when Chili is gone that he's happier and more energetic. And another thing, why does Chili approach Tito with more excitement than she does Logan? It's almost like Logan is nothing more to her than a purse. "Hey Logan, can I have some money?" "Oh, sure. Whatever." "Oh, thanks!" And then she just runs off to shove the camera into dogs' faces or something. So, to conclude, which of these do I think is true? Well, all of them, theoretically. If I thought one of them wasn't true, I wouldn't have included it. And the problem is, they're all conceivable in some form. That all being said, I do think that Theory 3 seems to be the most reasonable to me. It checks the most boxes given her personality, as well as explain the most things that I've been told. But it also just seems like something she would do. Her being crazy, having lots of jealousy, and potentially doing something completely out of left field is certainly a possibility. It would not surprise me if she has some mental issues. It would not surprise me if she's only in it for the money. And it would definitely not surprise me if she doesn't care at all for Logan. So let's say I am correct, and the ones especially pertaining to mental illness is correct. What course of action should be taken? Well, if theories 1 or 3 are true, Chili seriously needs some help if she hasn't gotten any already. I'm no doctor, which is why I recommend Chili goes and sees one. If theory 2 is true, Logan needs to wake up to what's going on and remedy things with Chili. I don't know how exactly to fix this situation either, but I think at least a stern talking to is a good start. No matter what the case, something more than likely needs to be solved with Chili, and I hope it gets solved soon. Well anyways, thank y'all for watching, and I can't wait to see the response and inevitable backlash to this video. See ya guys!